What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where we have our nighttime conversation in Dead in Bermuda. Can I talk to you for a minute? Huh? What are your intentions concerning Alejandro? What? The question is, are you a challenger or not? I'm not taking part in any sick game you're fantasizing about. I just want to survive. Your chances of surviving may be tied to that question, dear. Think about all the branching consequences. If you're close enough to our leader, don't you think he'll put your well-being above everything else at the expense of his own life, maybe? But you should also take into account that there will be a winner and a loser in this race, and I do everything in my power to win. Always. Everything. Unlike you, I don't need a man to look after myself, so I'll skip the race and watch from the stands. Okay, so apparently Julia really likes Alejandro. She's trying to get up in them britches. Seems like a good day for Alejandro. Although Yuri's kind of a big dude. Getting your ass whooped by an enormous guy is not what I'd be attempting on the island. It might have serious consequences for your injuries. At 20% right there, we're looking good. I'm actually going to leave those tenors where they're at, and then we'll just use the hunger right there. I'd rather I don't want to waste 30% food on 10% problems. Even if it degrades, it's still kind of a waste, so... Hey, she can use the fish, though. Sounds good to me. And then up on this side, we need more fire, so we'll work on that in just a minute. We got way too many people that are, like, depressed and not really functioning properly at the moment, and so... Gots to work on that. His depression and his injury are down. Let's put them back on fishing. Actually, I'll put him on fishing duty. I'll bring her over here with the knowledge and research. We'll take his depression and try and get it fixed shortly. Because, is that fatigue that's too high? Oh, his fatigue is too high, but he needs a conversational partner, and you have enough depression to make it happen anyways, Captain. So, on this side, I would probably say we got enough wood right now to do something, right? So we can make a hunting bow, which will make it so that we can hunt a little bit better. We can make a meat dryer. We can also make drugs. So I guess that'd be nice. We could front stock some drugs just in case something else goes wrong. This is probably a band-aid over here or something for the next research. But we're almost done with the game, and so honestly, her fatigue's alright. I'll probably just let this bypass. 10% research done right there. Intelligence skills going on up, which is good. Can always do with a little bit more brain power. I like intelligent people. I don't dislike dumb people. It kind of sucks, though. I always wonder what that must feel like. I don't know how dumb I am in comparison to other people. But, like, you ever think about the fact that for a person who has, like, an IQ of, like, 150, what it would feel like for them if the next day they woke up and they had an IQ of, like, 90 or something like that? Like, they lost a lot of their mental capacity. What would that actually feel like, the loss of processing ability in your brain? It's like one of those things that I don't think many people think about, like bump your head one day and just like, then you can't think hard anymore. You're like, ah, I can no longer quantitatively, oh God, I can no longer appropriately discern intentions and work on things and also use big words in improper ways. Yay! Hooray for me. I'm going to keep working on that depression because I am worried about it. I'll get Yuri back on the job in a little bit. Where is Bob at right now? Bob's getting fishing done, right? Bob, come over to this side. And what I would like for you, my friend, to do is get started on the hunting bow for me. We'll just add that to the camp. It's not super useful because we fish. Maybe hunting's a little bit less stressful than fishing, though, because people get really depressed from fishing. And so maybe we get a little bit of a reprieve if we do it that way. We've got another zone around here. So, oh, yeah, we had to talk to this guy. Let's see if we can give him what he wants. You give Johnny the 2 giant eggs. He softly opens the top of the egg with an elegant giant silver spoon, a big cuchara, and then he plunges his head entirely inside of it. After a moment of disgusting noises, you see his head up again. Delicious! My, my, my. That was a meal for a king. The meal of a king of kings. Julia, you are my new best friend for life. So you talked about someone? Look, I have an enormous idea. Well, it's an enormous idea for an enormous guy. I'll tell you where you can find somebody who knows about the prophecy, and you'll give her the second egg as a present from me. You see, she is a wild party animal, and I'd be delighted if she could come to my parties, but she never comes. I'm sure we could be very close friends. He winks again. There's a link in those eggs. I bet whoever eats the 2 eggs, they fall in love or something. Alright, so perfecto. Her name is Artie. She lives in the jungle in the northern part. You can't miss her, but be sure to give her the egg or she may kill you on sight. As I said, she's wild and very important. Don't forget to say it's a present from Mr. Zos. She doesn't know my first name still. Wink. So we got another fire crystal. That'll be pretty dope because the last one was really, really useful for helping us put a nail in the coffin of our sickness. Let's have a look here. It looks like we unlocked another zone 2 somewhere, right? Oh, over here. What is that? A pile of seaweed. Let's search the seaweed. We'll have Julia go. It's disgusting, but you put your hands in the seaweed searching for something useful. Found fish bait. Oh, so that'll be good. I mean, that'll be nice. We can have somebody level up their fishing a little bit then. And so I think the person that I was working on for that was Ileana at the moment. Because Bob, I think, is almost maxed out, right? Let's have a look at his info. So, Bob, how good are you? Oh, actually, he could max out right now, but I think it'd be better served on her since her fishing's a little bit lower. We'll move Ferran up to 88, and that'll be okay. What does this do? Plus 5 scavenging? Oh, that'll be nice, too. Let me see if I can find somebody who can scavenge better. I think he had maxed out scavenging, correct? Yeah, he's maxed out, so that's not going to be that useful. However, I think Alejandro does not have maxed out. His is pretty good, but it's not that good. He's at 77 now. I'll probably have her continue to just, like, explore around. I think that'll work out fine for us. Do we have any food right now, or are we just, like, waiting on that? We're going to do it tomorrow then, I guess. He's probably working on the honey. Wait, did I must not have... Yeah, I must not have finalized what everybody was working on. 5 fish right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and use them. So he's going to get working on the hunting bow, which we really don't need, but I want to build everything in order so that we can get everything done. It took 10% right there. Gonna be a while before it gets finished completely. Her knowledge skills are on the up and up. I'm willing to bet the final research we're going to get is bandages so that we can use cloth to make those. And that'll be really, really nice because we do have a lot of injuries on people. And that is actually a stat that we have no means to get rid of right now. And so it's kind of just sitting on our characters waiting to get out of control. Depression's looking good on that side. They had a pleasant little conversation. 5 fruit out of the basket. Awesome. I started watching a new anime the other day. Can't remember what it was called, but it's about this kid that's in class, and then this big levitating dude comes in and kills all his classmates, and then he gets sent to death row or something like that. It's a weird anime. It got intense fast. Like, it started out super innocent, and then like 6 minutes into the episode, shit got super real, and I was just like, oh my god, that escalated so quickly. There are too many useless people in this camp. It's an objective waste of resources. If we want to survive, we need to cut off the bad seeds, and that's a decision we need to take now, not when it'll be too late. But the others can't take a decision like this. They're not ready. That's why they'll all die in the end. I have to take action myself, and I know exactly which bad seed I should get rid of. Wait, he's getting rid of Ileana? Dude, don't do that. She's good. There's plenty of other people I'd rather you get rid of. Oh, man. Let's eat the bad ones first. Keep things rocking here. And that is actually going to be all of our food. And so perfect. It landed perfectly. Fire intensity is going down. I don't know if we have any wood remaining. We should have like 2 or 3, right? Oh, we have 13. That's even better. So let's take that up to the top. We got 9 wood right there. She's going to keep working on that. I wish there was a way we could solve this problem that we have with people like threatening to murder each other and shit. I don't know. It's a little worrying. I'm going to have you actually switch to no particular focus over here. And then I'm going to have Yuri come over as well, and he's going to help out a little bit, and we'll just see what we get out from right there. We will harvest everything. With your fatigue, we'll drag and drop you onto that side. Her fatigue's getting higher, but she's got a level up, so let's work on that first. Harvesting, we'll take that up to 100 so that it's done. After harvesting is done, we'll start working on... Oh, I guess we'll max out her medicine. We might as well have somebody who knows how to doctor properly. There's no meat in stock. Okay, let me go back over here and fix that real quick. If there's no meat in stock, let me put her onto this side. We'll explore everything. With her, I guess I'll leave her. It'll be okay. And then with Bob, I could kind of use some fishing right now. So let's try and get our meals isolated for the evening because we are out of foodses. And so once that's done, we'll wait and see what happens with his fatigue. It's gone down considerably. 5 fresh fish right there. It's going to be enough to feed a couple of people, but not everybody tonight. We have more than enough fruit to make this happen, though. We're starting to sit on top of like a big-ass stockpile, so... It's kind of odd how the game goes from being super challenging to like having nothing really to do, though. It's an odd transition, and one that I'm not necessarily complaining about. It's just interesting how quickly the difficulty curve straightens out, and then you're good to go. Don't really have to worry about much else. Exploration's good on that side, so 100%. We got a new area discovered. We'll take a look at just a minute. But we have a nighttime conversation I think we need to take care of. Oh, no, we don't. So we have 2 new zones. We've got a cute animal. I'm going to stab the shit out of this thing. You dead as hell, animal. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Alright, success. You sneak into a nearby bush and try to get him. We have 4 fresh meat and we took him out. Last time I tried to be friends with him and he bit me, so this is what happens. Comeuppance is a bitch, isn't it? Mushroom circle. We can eat it or we can search it. Let's go ahead and search it. We need somebody with knowledge. Okay, so we'll have her stealth in and use knowledge on it. Okay, she succeeded. Stealth went up as well. You pick up the mushrooms that you think are edible, but it's hard to tell them apart. Yeah, bad things could happen here. 2 happy mushrooms. 6 meals. Okay, so the happy mushrooms, I'm assuming those are magic mushrooms, just in case we want to trip balls, right? So those are right there. They give you sickness, but they get rid of depression. That'll be cool. Why are you stocking up on human skulls? Don't ask me, man. You're the one that gave it to me, video game. You're the one that gave it to me. I don't know anything about anything. I'm gonna have her cook the meat, though, while we wait. That'll be nice to get done. On this side, they don't really need to work on that anymore, so they can come back over here. We've got plenty of food for the next day or so. We should be alright. If she works on that, she's actually got another level up, too. So let's go ahead and take her level up. She'll get 14 skills. I'm going to max out her fishing real fast. And then on top of that, I'm going to max out her stealth. I would like to get her knowledge ironed out too, but she's got these close enough to the threshold where I think I could probably max a lot of them. The intelligence and the knowledge are nice because she tends to be our go-to person for that, and so getting her stealth up and her knowledge up makes her a nice opposite character of Julia. So if we need to stealth and fight, we have Julia, and if we need to stealth and think, we've got Ileana. I think that should be alright. I think we got everything covered right now. All of our bases are looking pretty good. Fatigue's going to go up slightly. I may shift a few people around to try and work on research. Like maybe I'll have the doctor come over here and help a little bit. That might make that go quicker. Just so we don't have to do research no mo. Got 8 tasty meals right there, so almost a perfect cooking. And then we got 1 normal meal. We have a lot of food laying around. We should be good for at least 2 days, I hope. He's going to sleep for a bit, which will hopefully keep him in a good mood so that he doesn't murder anybody tonight, which would be a bummer. Let's keep exploring. I think we had... No, we didn't have another zone to go to, but 4 ropes right there, 5 medicinal plants. Pretty good pulls coming out of that spot. And then for her, hopefully she can explore and get something done because we got to get off this island as soon as possible. People are starting to get a little bit cabin feverish. I had a bad dream last night. I was living again on our plane crash, the explosion, people screaming, the horror. But this time you weren't there. I searched and searched among the survivors, but I couldn't find you. I woke up in tears. I thought about it all day long and I came to a conclusion. Despite being really sad about what's happening to us, I'm glad that you survived, Dad. Is it wrong to feel happiness in times like this? Pure and complete sorrow is as impossible as pure and complete joy. If you want to be happy, be. Cool. I really do like Yuri. He's probably my favorite character. I like men that as a person my entire life who wisdom has escaped, I've always been able to do like schoolwork and stuff like that, and I've always been able to get done with stuff that requires smarts, but wisdom has always eluded me. And that's because I think wisdom, there's a component to wisdom that's reliant on time. I don't think wisdom is a thing that you just get. You're not naturally blessed with wisdom. You can be naturally insightful, but wisdom is a thing that it just requires you to live on this earth for a while. And living on Earth, you know, living on the planet and just experiencing things is the way you accumulate, if you're insightful enough to accumulate wisdom. Wisdom is a processed good. It's kind of like crude oil versus gasoline. Wisdom is a thing that you get by nature of the fact that you can process the stimuli around you and glean some real meaning from it. But still, it strikes me as a skill that I've lacked for a long time in my life. And I've always wished that I was better at accumulating wisdom. Her fatigue's looking kind of high. Let's bring the doc over here to help out with the... We have so much, like, everything is so perfectly fine right now anyways that... Actually, her fatigue's pretty high, too. Maybe we'll have Jakob work out with it for a while, I don't know. And then for her, putting her on exploration duty is probably a good call. He's going to keep on crafting and just get done what he can get done. The hunting bow is going to take a while, but I'd like to be lined up at the point where... we can fix things as far as they need to be fixed by the time we go further into the game. They're going to get along a little bit better. Although in the storyline, I don't know. It seems like one of them's going to murder the other, and I think I know who the culprit is going to be. On this side, we got a little bit of wood right there, no stone, 2 ropes, and 1 medicinal plant. It's not much, but it's something. If I could stack up 80 or 90 medicinal plants so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game, I'd be okay with it. I wouldn't complain. On this side, fatigue is starting to get out of control right there. We've got clothes that are drying. We could scavenge the fabric. Apart from a few suspicious looking stains, what do you mean? Why are the stains looking suspicious? Are they blood stains or did somebody shit themselves? Somebody's trying to cover it up. Trying to do their laundry right now. They're like, no! 8 other people on this island and they found out that I shit myself. It's my life story. It's the 6th grade all over again. Nothing seems wrong with the clothes. Is there someone else on the island? And more importantly, is he or she naked? Let's scavenge the fabric. Success right there. You tear away the clothes to make bandages later, hoping you won't be attacked by a naked, furious fellow on the way back to camp. Hey, we got a camouflage cloak too. What does that do? It increases your stealth, maybe? That'll be nice because there are members of this party who need more stealth. Let's see here. Use items. So we got a cloak of invisibility. You feel like Frodo and Mordor wearing this. Hell yeah, take that on up. We're up to 93 stealth right there. We're almost the hell up out of here with regards to stealth. We're almost done with it entirely. How's our water supply looking, by the way? 31. Let's go ahead and take that back up to like 100. And so now that that's good, we can also consider with the fire's intensity. We can keep that stacked up for a bit. We have a bunch of people that need to get themselves relaxed, though. His fatigue's pretty bad, so I think I could probably swap him out. Julia's fatigue is not awful, but it could go with another turn. Well, actually, let's bring Alice back. That'll be okay. Sounds good to me. Hunting bow continues to get work done, 63% right there. On this side, we have knowledge skills being taken care of. And so we've ridden that out about as best as we can. They fought this time, which is going to negate the bonus they got from the previous go. Fatigue is going to diminish further. They're going to fight while sleeping, which is actually a pretty solid skill. If you can fight while sleeping, good for you. I don't know if I could accomplish that one, though. Maybe they dreamed of each other in a negative way. They're like, I'm onto you. No, you're up to something. I dreamed about it. Because I am a proper het. Good night, Jacob. Good night. How come he survived this long? I'm sure he's stealing food from us. He's a slacker and he does nothing good for the camp. We should expel him from the group. He's useless. Knowing that this admirable woman is married to him, ugh, it's disgusting. She deserves better. I can live with that. You guys just being mad at each other. I don't really care. So let's go around the horn. Wait, I thought I had more meals than that. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't remember now. Let's use the little meals on people that have less hunger, and then we'll use the bigger meals on people that need more. We're out of hunger on that side, so let's go ahead and throw some fruit that way. I would like to get the preservation booth done. Got water supplies, fire's looking good. Ain't nothing else to worry about. Right now we're just riding this out and trying to get as much storyline done as possible. So her fatigue is back to an acceptable level, so we'll bring her over here to explore further. Probably throw Julia on that side to help out with the harvesting for a little bit. His fatigue's good. His fatigue and his depression could use work, so let's swap them over and into here. What was fatigue looking like on this side? 42, 28, and 42. We're good. Continue working on that for a bit. You know, Jacob says that he's useless, but Bob's been the responsible party for almost every single bit of food that we've harvested. It sort of seems to me as though he's kind of getting out of line with all this. Discussion goes up, depression goes down, and we should get a little bit of fatigue back as well. Take the edges off. I'll probably cycle her back into bed maybe, and I got a frog in my throat. It's been fighting me all day. I've had it since last night. Might be, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to get sick. I feel perfectly fine, but I had a frog in my throat last night too, and I couldn't get it out. And it's still there. You know, sometimes you get a scratchy feeling like when you swallow in your throat. Not on the top, like the back where your uvula is, on the bottom, like at the base of your tongue or whatever. I've had that going for like 2 days now, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it, but it's annoying as hell. A new zone with a pile of bones. She's good at scavenging, and she's good with everything else, although this will make us depressed, but I'm not that worried about it. Stealth mode, 85%. We got a success out right there. You search amongst the bones for something valuable. You can't shake out of your head the idea that it could be your bones soon. So we got a skull right there. We got a healing water out, which will be really, really nice if we get sick. So it's a nice supply to have. Is there anything else we should be working on here? That actually looks pretty good. So let's cycle back in our mainline gatherers. I'd actually like Alejandro to work on his crafting. It's pretty low, and if he could help out with it and just get better at it, I think I'd feel okay about that. We'll cycle them back in this way. We haven't worked on food in a bit, but we've got such a backstock that I'm not going to stress about it for right now. We'll put people back on fishing duty maybe tomorrow. His fatigue's a little high. Let's take him off duty. I was on duty one time. It meant I had to clean my shoes with a stick. It sucked. It was not funsies. A little bit more research done right there. I think if we could finish up Band-Aids, I think I'd be the most happy about it. We got fatigue going down, and fatigue going down. The big guy sure knows how to rest. I'll give him that. He knows how to rest. 5 more wood right there, 2 stone ready to go. We got a little bit of rope out, and then we got a few more medicinal plants. Our backstock of random usable items is really sort of beefcaking out right now, and that makes me happy. For her exploration duty is now done. We got a new area discovered. Her constitution is going to go up as well, which is going to act as a buffer in between us and illness, which is great. They're all gone. It's time. Sorry, child, but it's for the sake of everybody. You're crazy. Stop. Ah! What happened? He threw me into the fire. It burns. Come quickly. I'll kill you. Ah! Stop it, Yuri. He's had enough of a beating. Everybody, calm down. Why did you try to kill Ileana, Jacob? You're crazy. She was a threat. He's passed out. Let's tend to Ileana's wounds first. It's a top priority. The explanations will have to wait. Jesus. So nobody trusts Jacob anymore. Which means that if he's going to have a job, we have to have him working by himself. Damn, man. He tried to throw in. I thought it was just going to murder her, though. And, like, something bad was going to happen. That works. I'll actually take that as a resolution. I thought he was just going to kill her. If somebody tried to kill my daughter, I'd kill him. I'd watch the white cover his eyes. I'll tell you that much right now. I am a passionate man when it comes to family. There are a few things that are sacred in life, but family to me is one of them. If you try and hurt my family, that's a real good way to turn me into an animal real fast. With a quickness. Bastard. What do we got going on? So, we need to fix this right now. Her injury's pretty high. I think I'll write it out for right now. And we'll see if that goes up. If it goes up, we'll do something about it. But if it stays where it is, we'll wait it out. I'm going to put her back on research to help out with this. I think it's almost done anyways, but that'll make sure that we get it done right here. Bob, let's go ahead and put you on fishing. Jesus. We've got a giant marble statue. The big marble hands are coming from the ground, and that's okay. You already saw that, but what you don't understand is how water can flow continuously from the amphora without emptying it at some point. You guess that there's a secret device hidden in the statue. Let's fill a bottle. You fill one empty bottle you had in stock with the clear fresh water and bring it to the camp. Oh, it's healing water. That's good. And so we can have people drink from there too, I assume, to lower their sickness just in case we have an issue with illness, but I think we should be alright for right now. So the crafting is done. We got ourselves a hunting option. We can craft the hunting bow that'll definitely help. Alright, so that'll be fun. So that's going to go over to that side. That'll help us with the search and all that kind of fun stuff. He's going to need to rest pretty soon. Their research is now done, which means that we have bandages, which means I need to get somebody on that, like, right now, so we can start working on injuries. I think that's probably the gated event right there that makes sure that you've been working on your research to get bandages and ensure that nobody else dies. Got one fresh fish out. That was not the roll that I was looking for, man. That was not the roll that I was looking for. People might have to go hungry for a day or so. It's not that big of a deal because we're not that hungry, but we'll move some people around. It'll be okay. We are well within where we need to be at the moment in order to keep things working. Exploration continues. I'm just going to let her explore randomly. I see no reason to really direct her exploration. Seems to be fine. Depression is okay. We could definitely use some more fish, but for right now, let's get them on crafting. We need medicinal plants and fabric, both of which we have enough of, so we'll get them started on making band-aids. On this side, fatigue and injury are too high, but that's actually, it kicks them off. Oh, that's the last thing that you can research. Okay, so I guess we're done right there. let's get her fishing and let's get her gathering then. I mean, I suppose that's it. Fatigue and depression are a little bit high over there, but that looks okay. Fatigue's high on that side. Keep on working on stuff. Keep on keeping on. The crafting gets done. And so we mash out a band-aid, maybe? We only got one bandage, but it's something. We'll go ahead and rub that on. Actually, I think for the bandages, we have to put somebody on the first aid shack, though. So we'll watch out for that. Over here, fatigue is finally done on Jacob. They're going to fight while sleeping. Everybody hates Jacob anyways, so what are you going to do about it? Got a bunch of fish right there. We have more than enough medicinal plants, so I may just feed people fish tonight so that it doesn't go bad. Then we'll get people back on fishing duty. But I'm going to break the episode off right here. My name is Splattercat. This is Dead In Bermuda. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Things are starting to clear up, and we're just waiting for exploration to get done at this point. I will see you all later. Hi, do everybody.